Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Yes, unfortunately, I just started your class, fourth period itself. Very sorry. Anyhow, no problem. We can teach the same thing again. Right. Connective tissue. What is connective tissue? A tissue that connects or interlinks, protects, and gives structure to all other tissues and organs is known as connective tissue. The tissue that connects or interlinks, protects, and gives structure to other tissues or organs is known as connective tissue. In every connective tissue, three components are there. They are three components are there. They are cells, matrix, and fibers. That means cells are suspended in matrix that are interconnected by each other. In connective tissue, the cells are present embedded in matrix and interconnected with fibers. In connective tissue, cells are loosely spaced and interconnected by fibers and present embedded in intercellular matrix. Intercellular matrix. Right. There are different types of connective tissues and their functions are different. The matrix of every connective tissue is different from the other type of connective tissue. In some connective tissues, the matrix will be jelly type. In some connective tissues, the matrix will be completely solid type. In some connective tissue, the matrix will be fluid type. The type of matrix is in relation with the function of the specific connective tissue. The type of matrix is in relation with the function of connective tissue. The type of matrix is in relation with the function of connective tissue. Some connective tissue, one particular connective tissue is going to provide structural framework and rigidity. So, in order to be rigid and non-flexible, that connective tissue's matrix must be solid. For example, solid matrix is present in bone. Bone provides us structural framework and it is non-flexible, rigid. Okay, it has to be rigid so as to be strong enough, so as to be providing structural framework. Right. Jelly type or semi-solid. Cartilage. Cartilage, it provides mechanical flexibility, and in between two bones, where two bones are meeting with each other, each bone end is covered by cartilage to reduce the friction. And cartilage is present in our trachea, that is windpipe, in our nose, in our ear, where mechanical flexibility is needed, because ears, they have to receive the vibrations of the sound. They need to be flexible enough in order to receive the vibrations. Okay, so if only bone is present there, they cannot receive. Bone is rigid. Okay, if solid matrix is there, because it is rigid, it cannot receive the vibration, sound vibration. So they.
Your video is not visible.
Come again. Speak again.
Sir, your video is not visible.
Your.
Visible, sir. Sir, it's visible, sir.
You are telling that I am not visible to you. I am not visible to you. I am just coming near to the speaker and speaking. Okay. Where it is needed to write, I am going there and writing. Okay. Listen carefully. See,
Okay.
why some specific parts are having cartilage. In that cartilage, why this semi-solid or jelly type matrix is there? Their mechanical flexibility is required. So semi-solid matrix is there. For example, if you take trachea, that is your windpipe, through which whatever the air that you are inhaling, that it is going inside, and whatever the air that you are exhaling, the air is coming outside. In order to bear with the pressure of that air, the trachea should be having a wall which is mechanically flexible. So the trachea is made up of cartilage, and your nose, through which air is going inside and air is coming outside. So only this area is made up of cartilage, mechanical flexibility. Your ears, okay, they are made up of cartilage so that they can receive the vibrations of the sound, mechanically flexible. So where mechanical flexibility is needed, there cartilage is there. And how that cartilage is providing mechanical flexibility? Because of the semi-solid matrix which it has got. Right? Next, fluid matrix. Fluid matrix is present in blood. Blood is the liquid connective tissue. It flows through all parts of the body in the blood vessels. In order to supply various materials to the cells. In order to carry various materials from the cells, okay, it needs to move faster. So only it is having fluid matrix. This is how different types of connective tissues are having different types of matrices. Why only less participants are there? Not interested in class? I am not going to repeat any of the class after you come back to the school. Whatever the syllabus is covered in online, that is over. Tell to your friends, those who are not attending the class. Examples for different types of connective tissues are
Sir, your voice is not audible properly.
examples for different types of connective tissues. Bone, cartilage, blood, ligament, tendon, areolar connective tissue, and adipose tissue. Different types of connective tissues are bone, cartilage, blood, ligament, tendon, areolar connective tissue, and adipose tissue. Are you able to not listen me? Is my voice clear
Sir,
now?
audible. Sir.
So someone has told my voice was not clear.
Sir, adipose tissue means, sir?
I will explain. I just gave the names. One by one we will go ahead. Okay? Have you taken them?
Our special is not audible, sir.
What? Have you taken these notes?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Sir, you are not audible.
Sir, you are not audible, sir.
I did not speak anything.
Sir is just writing, wait.
When I speak, then only my voice is audible. When I am not speaking, how am I going to audible to you? Huh? Right?
Okay, sir.
Right. See, while writing on the board, generally I don't speak. If I speak, it will be like teaching to the board. I want to teach you, not to the board. Right? Okay. Blood is the fluid connective tissue. So it has fluid matrix. What is the fluid matrix of blood? Blood plasma. Blood plasma contains proteins, hormones and salts. In the blood plasma or in the fluid matrix of the blood, blood cells are suspended in it. So what are the blood cells that are suspended in the blood plasma? Red blood cells, white blood cells and platelets. Blood has the function of carrying various substances and respiratory gases from one part to other part of the body. Which all substances are carried by the blood? Blood mainly carries respiratory gases, that is oxygen and carbon dioxide, and the digested food materials from small intestines to all the cells of the body, and hormones from various endocrine glands to different targeted organs, and waste materials from all cells to the excretory system. Right. Adam. Blood carries, right? Blood carries respiratory gases in between lungs and body parts, means oxygen from lungs to body parts and carbon dioxide from body parts to lungs. So simply respiratory gases in between lungs and body parts. What? Someone is speaking something? Tell me.
Sir, what is the written, sir, after hormones from?
I will read out. Wait. Digested end products are carried from small intestine to all body parts. Metabolic wastes are carried from all cells to excretory system. Hormones from endocrine glands to different target organs. From endocrine glands, GLANDS, glands to different target organs. Okay? Have all of you written? Have all of you completed?
Yes, sir.
Right. calcium and phosphorus compounds. Bone is strong and non-flexible connective tissue. It has complete solid matrix which is made up of calcium and phosphorus compounds. Okay, so the matrix of the bone is made up of what? Calcium and phosphorus compounds. The matrix of the bone is made up of calcium and phosphorus compounds. In our body, we have got a framework with which only we have attained a specific shape and design to our body. The framework of our body is made up of bone. The framework supports the structure of our body. This framework is formed by bone. This framework is formed by bone. Muscles present in our body are anchored by bone. Anchored means kept in some specific places. Okay, each muscle is attached to bone so that it is kept in specific place. That is what called muscles are anchored by bone. Our chest muscles, they are anchored by our ribs. Our biceps, triceps, they are anchored by the respective hand and leg bones. Okay. As muscles are anchored by the bone, specific structures like rib cage are formed which protect the important internal organs of our body. This is the use of our bone. Okay? Right. but you can consider as semi-solid because it is not very rigid like the matrix of bone.
Sir, audio is not audible.
The matrix of the cartilage is solid, but it is softer than the matrix of the bone. The matrix of bone is made up of calcium and phosphorus compounds. What about the matrix of cartilage? What are the substances that have made the matrix of cartilage? Proteins and sugars. Proteins and sugars they make the matrix of cartilage. So only the matrix is not much harder like the matrix of the bone. Proteins and sugars they make up the matrix of a cartilage. In bone, the cells are little closely arranged, whereas in cartilage, the cells are widely spaced. In cartilage, the cells are widely spaced. What? Speak louder. Okay. What are the functions of cartilage?
Sir, doubt, sir.
Ask.
Sir, do animals have cartilage?
Definitely, yeah. Are you vegetarian, non-vegetarian?
Sir, like dogs and cats, sir.
What? No. Are you vegetarian or non-vegetarian?
Non-vegetarian, sir, both.
Both. Okay. You are omnivorous, sir. Of course, some are strict vegetarian. That's why I asked. Okay. Whenever you are eating chicken or mutton, at the end of the bone, some rubbery material will be there. Have you seen?
Yes, sir.
That is nothing but cartilage. So animals have got cartilage. Okay? Got my point?
Sir, the cells in blood are hit by fibers or not, sir?
Your voice is getting broken. Not able to hear. Okay. Hope you have written these points. Let us read other points. Cartilage smoothens the bones at their joints. Means if two bones are there getting attached with each other, the ends of the bones are covered with cartilage. The ends of the bones are covered with cartilage. bones move, these ends rub each other like this, rub each other. When they rub each other, as cartilage is present, they rub with each other in a smooth manner. So that's what cartilage smoothens the bones at their joints, or at their ends. Okay. In which all places cartilage is present? Cartilage is present in trachea, next ear and nose. Okay. And larynx. Cartilage is present in ear, nose, trachea and larynx. Trachea is
What is trachea, sir?
windpipe. You can feel it. I show you. Larynx. Voice box. Right. So if you look at this area, okay, this is our trachea. Here you can feel an Adam's apple type thing. Okay, that is nothing but your larynx. If you put pressure on it, you can't speak properly. See, I am able to speak, but I am pressing on it, but my voice is going differently because it is larynx. It is the voice box. So, voice is generated due to the comb-like structures present in that voice box. When air moves through them with different frequencies, with different vibrations, different types of sounds are produced in that voice box. Okay, and that comb-like structures have to bend and have to again get straightened. They have to make a certain vibration type of movements. As mechanical flexibility is there, because they are made up of cartilage, they are able to move like that and voice is produced. In order the air to move inside and to go outside through trachea must contain mechanical flexibility. If it would have been made of muscle or bone, both the things, mechanical flexibility might not be possible. As the trachea is made up of cartilage, the mechanical flexibility is made possible. Ear and nose also, they are receiving sound vibrations and nose is receiving air. Air is going through the nose and coming out through the nose. It has to just bear the pressure of the air and it has to withstand with the pressure of the air, but it must allow the air to pass through it. Mechanical flexibility is needed. So only it is made up of cartilage. Air has to receive sound vibrations. So in order to bear with the sound vibrations, to receive the vibrations, ear lobes are made up of cartilage. So wherever mechanical flexibility is required, wherever smoothening function is required, there the cartilage is present. So cartilage is strong and flexible. So that strong and flexible, that particular nature is known as mechanical flexibility. Got my point? Write down these points.